Do you think it's possible that right now someone out there could use some words of encouragement from you? Have you always acted on a feeling of giving? Have you always acted on a feeling of gratitude, whether that gratitude is toward a friend, a relative, a customer, a prospect, or simply someone who did something nice for you? Well, many times we don't act at all. We all have busy lives, and it's difficult to find the time to act on these promptings. If this describes you, then you need to know about Send Out Cards. My name is Michael Barbarita on behalf of Pam Patrone, and today I want to share with you a product that gives you a golden opportunity to act on those promptings for a third of the cost and at a fraction of the time, and all from your computer or handheld device. It's called SendOut Cards, and it's changing lives one card at a time by providing a service that's more convenient and less expensive. To put it in simple terms, SendOut Cards is to greeting cards what Amazon is to books and Netflix is to movies. We all know what happens when technology changes. Companies who did things the so-called old way have been replaced by game changers. Companies like Netflix, Amazon, and iTunes have effectively rendered these old school companies obsolete. SendOut Cards is a game changer, and it's currently revolutionizing the $100 billion greeting card and gifting industry. And in a moment, I will demonstrate how to send a card, but it's literally this simple. Go to SendOutCards.com, select the greeting card, type a message, then click Send. After you click Send, SendOut Cards will print your card, put it in an envelope, stamp it, stuff it, and mail it, all for about $1. And you can even add your own pictures. So how does SendOut Cards work? Simply go to SendOutCards.com and log in using your personal username and password. Once inside your main menu, simply click on Create a Card. The card catalog consists of thousands of pre-made greeting cards in any category you can imagine. You can even design your own cards from scratch. Simply select the card from the catalog. You can send it as a postcard, a 2-panel greeting card, a 3-panel greeting card, or also what we call a big card. Simply select your option. Once inside the card, you can type your message or add personal photos. Just slide in your photo, which you can rotate or adjust to any size. It's actually a Photoshop tool, so it's very easy to use. By clicking on the Span button, you can expand the photo right across the card if you wish, right across the inside of the card. This brings you to an envelope with your own return address already entered. You can type in the name of your recipient, or you may search from the names in your contact manager. The contact manager serves the same purpose as Outlook or any contact management system. Some people use the SendOut Cards exclusively as a contact manager to manage their contacts and make notes on prospects. There's also a date reminder system, so you'll never forget another birthday, special occasion, or follow-up call. The next step takes you to the gift catalog. If you want, you can add a gift to your greeting card by selecting one from a variety of nationwide vendors. You can also select a gift such as gourmet food or books to send with your card. Or simply click the icon located at the bottom of the screen, which is not shown here in the slide, and it says Continue Without Gift. The next step takes you to the Confirm page. Review the Confirm page and make sure everything is correct. Then click the most magical button on the World Wide Web. That's the one that says Send Card. That's it. Your card will be printed, stuffed, stamped, and mailed the next business day, all for about $1. And you can even send video cards. SendOut Cards is always adding new and exciting products to the menu, including calendars, photo books, business cards, posters, and canvas prints. So how many different ways can you use SendOut Cards? Tell a special someone how you feel about them. Send a heartfelt card to your mother, father, brother, sister, or grandparent. Be reminded by the system and send birthday cards on time. Send a gratitude or appreciation card to a serviceman or servicewoman. Send a gratitude or appreciation in video to a customer. Send get well cards. Send thank you for the referral cards. Send congratulations cards. Send a card to encourage someone who may be going through a difficult time. Let me show you the ways people all over the world are using SendOut Cards.
One of my favorite experiences of sending brownies is when I followed a prompting. I go to a regular weekly group, a networking group, and we meet at the Busy Bee Cafe in Pearland, Texas. And it's a wonderful place, down-home place. And the waitress there is just amazing. She gets our orders straight. She always knows what we want. We don't even have to tell her. And I always, at the end of our meetings, will go out, give her a big hug, say, have a great week, and we'll see you later. Well, one week I was leaving and I felt prompted to send her a thank you and some brownies. And I thought, well, that's weird because she knows I appreciate her, but I'm just going to follow that prompting. So I sent the brownies, but I did something a little different. I sent it to her manager and asked her manager to deliver them to her so that her manager would know how much we appreciate all her hard work. And off I went to women's conference, wasn't even there for a couple weeks. When I came back, I walked into the cafe that day and Chris saw me and she beelined across the cafe, gave me this big old bear hug with tears in her eyes. And she said, Beth, do you know that no one has ever thanked me in all the years that I've waitressed? And she's like over 60. No one's ever said thank you. And of course, that was a huge payday of the heart. It made me feel good that I did that. But I was kind of sad too because I thought, can you imagine this wonderful lady and people aren't saying thank you? So I was so glad that I acted on the prompting.
To be successful in real estate, you need two things, listings and referrals. Referrals have never been easier. Since I've joined SendOut Cards, my clients' first card they get in the mail at their new house is a classy greeting card with a picture of them in front of the house they just purchased. On the inside is a thank you note thanking them for their business with another picture of the owner and his daughter. I'll compare that with a thank you letterhead that I used to send. It's simple. Clients love getting pictures of themselves. They're keepsakes. They'll keep these. Typically they'll put them either on the mantle or they'll put them on their refrigerator. I'd like to show you one more card. This gentleman listed his property with me for $850,000. It sold a month later for $818,000. I received a $20,000 commission check. This is the card I sent Bill. Notice there's a gift card to Home Depot. I always include a gift card, and you can do that with SendOut Cards.
I went to my parents' place to say my goodbyes. When I left that day, I saw my older brother in a field next to my parents' home. I had a thought or a prompting that I needed to take the time to run out in that field, give my brother a hug, and tell him goodbye. I ignored that prompting and I left. A few months after the move, I received a call from my mom with the tragic news that my brother had been killed in an accident. When I received that news, the only thing I could think of was that I ignored the prompting to say goodbye. At that moment, I made a promise to my brother and to myself that I would act on my promptings to reach out in kindness to others.
So let me expand on the questions I asked at the very beginning. Do you think it's possible right now that someone out there could use words of encouragement from you? Do you think it's possible that your words could make all the difference in the world to that person? I can guarantee you this, that not only is it possible, but if you'll act upon that thought, upon that feeling, and reach out in kindness to that person, not only would it make a big difference to them, but it'll make a big difference to you as well. We ask you to give it a try. We'd like to offer you to send 3 free cards on the system. Simply go to the website displayed on this slide. Send the cards expressing gratitude to someone in business or in your personal life who did something nice for you. Or better yet, or if you have any problems, it's probably best to have Pam walk you through it, and she'll do that. I want to thank you for your attention and your attendance during this presentation.